Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for gold for Thursday, August 15th, 2013. Well, a change of trend today and a candle that's made a higher high and a higher low. Previous day's trading we had a candle with a lower high and a lower low, but on a white bodied candle. So a change of trend to the downside with that candle, but a candle that was quite bullish. That candle also saw the market break out in a bullish manner up above the cloud, giving us a bullish signal. But if you recall, I often mention that we need to be careful of breakouts that occur above a flat part of the cloud. They can be false moves and we want to see follow through. We did have a false move 2 trading periods before that breakout, and we didn't see any follow through today. However, we have seen follow through in a very, very bullish manner, suggesting that that signal has been quite a robust signal and not a fake signal. We could see the market come off, but and when we consider the large size of this candle, it wouldn't surprise to see the market come off and find some support around 1350. But this bullish candle, it has a very large white body, and it's been some time since we've seen a white body of that size, so the buyers are now finding some more upside momentum in net terms. They've made a substantial amount of net bullish progress on the day between the open and the close. They've closed the market up towards the high, so they've closed with very strong control of this market. And if we look at the bottom shadow on this body of the candle, we saw the market testing down through the 1329 support level, down into the cloud and being rejected from there. So where the cloud was previously acting as resistance, it's now acting as support. So moving forward, this area of the cloud will be a support under this market, and suggests that we could see this market trading higher. The interesting thing here to look at as well in this rally that we've seen in this first time frame and second time frame, and by the way, we are now technically in a second time frame uptrend where we have now a trough, a peak, a higher trough and a higher peak as the market took out this previous peak, so confirming a very strong uptrend in the second time frame as well now. But if we look at the series of candles through here, most of them have been white body candles with some small white bodies and a couple of decent large white bodies, but only one black body in that series of candles, suggesting that the buyers are now very, very strong in this market, and they are attempting to dominate this market, and that's in contrast to what we've seen in this retracement here. And obviously in a retracement we would expect to see an abundance of black candles. In terms of overhead resistance, 1360 may now come into play. There is a real possibility of the market testing to that area, so we do need to watch that. If we do trade in a bullish manner up above there, that should be 1380. And if we do trade up above there, there is a real possibility of this market testing to the round number 1400, but I suggest that that area may hold as very, very strong resistance, being a round number, and previously it was an important level as well. As I've mentioned, to the downside, 1350 should hold a strong support, but then we have the cloud coming into play below there, down around the 1330s and then down to 1329, and the cloud extends all the way almost down to the 1288, 1290 level, so very solid support down below. In terms of the Fibonacci extension, we have the market interacting with the 261.8% level. We have had some minor rejection from there. A hint perhaps that we could see the market not follow through. If the market doesn't follow through, I doubt that the trend will change. We could see some sort of consolidation, but it's an area that we do need to watch, so the high becomes very important, and I suggest that the market will take out that level. The next area of resistance from the Fibonacci technique is up around 1432, well above the round number 1400, so certainly not significant at the moment. In terms of the Fibonacci retracement, and this is probably more significant, we had the previous bullish breakout up above the 100% level. Interestingly, the market retraced back to that 100% level and found support there for 3 consecutive trading days, and then today trading in a strong bullish manner up above the 161.8% level, suggesting that this market has good potential to trade up to the 261.8%, which interestingly is at 1398, coinciding with that round number 1400. So 1400 being a round number, and now with this Fibonacci resistance up around there, is very, very important to this market. In terms of patterns over the last couple of trading days, we did see a small pennant type pattern form, and here we saw the prior trend leading into the pattern, a small congestion and pennants form very, very quickly. They tend to be quite small, and this is really a copybook pennant type pattern. We had a mixture of black and white candles in there, smallish body compared to some of the trading. We were looking for a close up above the upper barrier. They tend to be continuation patterns, and we've seen that today, confirmation of the pattern. The target is the trend, the extent of the trend leading into the pattern projected up from where the market breaks out, and that gives us a target up around 1409, so just above the 1400 level. Some doubt whether we will reach that level with that 1400 level just below there, but certainly it has been quite a good pattern that has worked out, and a lot of the patterns in this market in the recent past have been patterns that have been successful. This one here prior, this large flag type pattern, didn't work out so well, but some of the others have been good trading patterns. And here previously we saw another pennant that we didn't quite reach the target, but it was a significant move, and that's what we're seeing at the moment as well. In terms of Ichimoku, obviously now a bullish market in all three timeframes. We saw the bullish breakout above the cloud couple of trading days ago. We didn't see follow through. Today we're now seeing follow through. It makes you more confident of the move now. There is a possibility of this market coming off and finding support, but I suggest that if that does happen, the market will then continue the uptrend back on its way. The market's trading also above the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen, so bullish in the medium and long term time frames. So bullish in all three time frames, and looking at the Chiká span, that's above the corresponding price action. So we have some solid upside momentum in terms of the Chiká span, and that's confirming what we're seeing in all three timeframes, and does suggest that there is a good possibility of this market extending this move. Certainly I think the 1380 is likely to come into play. It will be a very important level to this market. If we see strong bullish activity up above there, we could test up to around the 1400 level, so we do need to watch that. But if we do come off, as I've mentioned, 1350 and then down to around the 1333 level, 1330 become very, very important as support.